So, welcome to Man the Maker, a very, very special book to me. It was a book that I had and still continue to hold on to and treasure since I was a little boy. Man the Maker. And it shows our heroic nature. Now, we think of heroic undertakings, we think of heroic action in terms of battles, in terms of fighting. But these are the men of the mind. And when I refer to man, I mean people in general, but we're going to be respectful towards this book since they're referring to man or mankind to retain that content of it. But the hardest battles are those for ideas and truth. Man, the maker. And I want you to ponder this. What do you think he's contemplating? What's he thinking about? What are some questions he might be asking himself? Because it all starts with questions. Everything begins with an idea, and a question is an idea. Love the art style. I would strongly suggest you sketch some things out and take some notes. This way you can trace the development of man from our very beginning up until the present day, although this book was written and published in 1967, so many advancements have happened over the last more than 50 years. And here's more with Man the Maker. And pause it whenever you need to. Look at all those creations and inventions. Man the Maker. So many creations and inventions from our most modest and early beginnings to the present day. Pause it, analyze it. Man is a maker of tools. With the help of tools, he has become the most powerful and successful of all living things. And I love the contrast between animal and man. They're showing you something that's different, that's for sure. His tools and machines have made it possible for him to live in almost any part of the world. And I have a little invention since I don't have a tripod. I put an oatmeal container and a coffee container on top of each other so you guys can get the full view. There's gotta be a better way. Man's tools, hard for me to see over here. Man's first tools were stones, which could be easily shaped and held in the hand. Look at that pile. Now I'm going to read the text while you look at the next picture. He did not keep these early tools, but threw them away when his job was finished. As time went by, he made fewer but better stone tools, which could be used for many different jobs. To use an old vocabulary word, he showed his versatility. He was very versatile. By living together in families and groups, man was able to teach his skills to his children and to other men. We are the only species that can acquire knowledge, gain it, share it, and expand upon it. And this is extremely important to understand as we turn to the next page. Because knowledge and skills were passed on, each man did not have to discover everything for himself, and so tools became better and better. So the past discoveries, the past tools were used and improved upon. So it's like the expression, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Well, these inventions and these creations exist, and it's our job to try to improve upon them. I love the symbolism in this picture. To me, shooting for the stars. Shooting for the stars. Aiming high. Now, as we were talking about it, each generation can and should improve upon the progress of the past so we can continue to progress. And it's asking questions. What if? Let's try this. That willingness to take a big step. And literally, here we go. The next step forward was when more complicated tools were made by joining together different materials. So we know what this is made out of. We know what this is made out of. Those earlier tools, which were made out of, you got it, stone. Whereas this part and this part are not stone. It's made out of something else. What do you think? And not only that, it's all tied together with a third material to keep the head on. Okay? We have wood, and we have string. That's progress. Now, after the hunter-gatherer stage, this is where civilization evolved as well. When he became a farmer, new tools were necessary. The hoe and the plow for turning the earth, the sickle for reaping, cutting, and the yoke for harnessing animals to help him with his work. Even the idea of using animals to do the work is an invention. Everything begins with an idea, a question, an observation. Those are all ideas. Incredible. Some lone individual thought of this. They had a vision that nobody else did, and they were willing to take a chance. Again, incredible artwork, very child-friendly. With the invention of the spindle, wool could be spun into yarn and then made into clothes. Now, if you're not sure what a spindle is, you should pause this and take a look and Google it, which is another great invention. But think about it. A spindle, they have wool, which could be spun into yarn and then made into clothes. Think about where they might take that yarn and put it and use it.